Hey guys, welcome to Gowns and Gimlets. This is our podcast about my two favorite things, gowns and cocktails. Today we have Katie Valenciano here with us. She is with Southern Social. She does charcuterie boards and a Sketchbot robot, and she tells us all about it today. Make yourself a drink and enjoy the show. So Katie and I went to high school together. We graduated high school together. And then we ended up living on the same street. We live on the same street. And then we also had babies at the same time. So Katie's oldest is 2 weeks older than my youngest. And so we both had COVID babies.
Yep. Mine was born March 1st. And then, like 2 weeks later is when I was like by myself, because whenever you first got COVID, when it first came out, if you saw someone outside of your house, you were going to die.
Yeah.
Like,
it was so scary.
So I remember I called my mom and I was like, how long have you quarantined? And she was like 12 days. And I go, that's probably good enough.
Yeah, come on over.
Yeah. No, I had Charlotte. Technically, it was still COVID. It's 2021.
Well,
So all of the rules were still in
for like
place.
newborns and stuff,
But
for
it
sure.
wasn't as much of like I let people visit her, but until she was 2 months old, everybody had to wear masks.
Yeah.
Because I know that I learned in my little mother baby class at Women's Hospital, shout out Women's Hospital, that if your baby has a fever before they're 2 months old, they give your kid a spinal tap.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yes.
Glad I didn't know that at the time,
They
because I would have
do.
been extra freaked out.
I was freaked out. And they said it could just be COVID, but sometimes like it's too early to test. Other times they could test positive for COVID and they still, based on other symptoms, maybe still want to do a spinal tap, because a baby running a fever in the first 2 months of their life can be based on a lot of things.
It can mean anything.
That need to be caught like ASAP.
Well, I don't remember when you can start taking Tylenol or Motrin or anything like that. I don't know.
Not that young.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
think so.
The PTSD has blocked it all from my mind. Like the trauma.
But even then, even if you like have to take Tylenol to keep the fever down, like they will give your kid a spinal tap. And so I was like,
I didn't know that.
nobody is coming near my kid.
Oh yeah, like do not come over
for the
here.
first 2 months. And it was like immediate family, and anyone else who was coming, I was like, you're wearing a mask the whole time. You're washing your hands. You're holding her for 30 minutes. Congratulations. Oh my God, she's hungry. You can give her. Like I was just like so stressed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then with this kid, I'm like, I want to like think that I'm going to be more lax about it. Like I'm not going to make everybody wear a mask. It's different times. Just wash your hands and stuff.
Right. Normal stuff.
Yeah. But my instinct is still like, I don't know. Like even now at 4 years old, we were walking around Costco or something, and I leaned over to pick up like a container of chicken, I don't even know, and like put it in the buggy. And so I was turned away from Charlotte for 5 seconds. And whenever I turned back, there was someone literally like this close to her going, you have a pretty bow on. And I was like, back up.
Don't touch my kid.
Yeah. I'm like, I know she's literally the prettiest thing you've ever seen in your life. I don't blame you, but God, hands to yourself.
No, the first like social thing that I did during COVID was I walked down the street to Katie's house on my birthday and we drank wine.
I remember that.
Yeah. I was like, I have to get out.
Yep.
So like for someone like us that you and I are very similar in this way, like having to stay at the house. It's one thing if like you're choosing to, because it's an off day and whatever, but like having to stay there and not able to like do this like crazy hamster wheel running around. Like we actually kind of thrive on it.
Yeah. I have to have structure, like organized chaos.
And we have to have like a full schedule.
Yeah.
I just do.
Me too.
I have to be doing a ton of stuff.
When COVID was at its highest for me and Jack were quarantined together. He was working in the service industry, which meant that every day he would go to work and he would get curbside orders prepped at the restaurant.
Yeah, I bet that was
I had gotten laid off because bridal industry was suffering.
Yeah, not from here.
Not from here. Nobody got laid off from Bustle. I got laid off from another job I was working. And so, but I was getting those big old COVID unemployment checks. But my frontal lobe hadn't developed, so I don't know where that money is now.
It's gone.
Yeah. If I could go back and tell myself by the end of the year, you will be knocked up. Like, save your
Can you
money.
imagine?
No, I spent it all on Plan Bs.
Oh my God.
And then where are we at?
And then what happened?
No, but I actually, I'm glad. I'm like thankful. I'm not thankful for COVID. It was a horrible time, obviously, but I'm thankful for that brief period of time I got before I got pregnant, before I like rejoined the workforce and like also had a kid and like all that stuff, because it was just me and Jack every day. He was working, but he was working like half shifts.
Yeah.
You know, and we would just like DoorDash food and binge watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. And because mind you, again, I'm 20.
Yeah.
I'm very freshly 21 for a portion of it. I'm like, let's just get drunk and hang out and like do nothing.
Everybody got drunk and hang out.
I think you had a very different COVID experience than we had.
I think I did.
Like,
I didn't have a kid. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm so grateful I had that
Wouldn't
very
that have
brief
been great?
time before then. Yeah.
I mean, I still got drunk and hung out.
Same, but like with the baby, like, you know, there's all these pictures of me like holding a glass of wine and Marin and whatever. Okay. But I think that like, so Katie owns a business where she does charcuterie spreads, right? You're doing this for parties, all kinds of stuff. And then I own Fleur de Fizz, where we're doing like bartending, like bars for parties. And I think that one of the reasons why these businesses are so successful right now is people are like still recovering from that and wanting to like get together, throw a party, like do it bigger and better. Because like we had no idea that like things would shut down. Right. So like now that we can do it again, I feel like people are doing it to the max.
Yeah.
Right. So Katie owns Southern Social, which it started out as Goo to Go, which was charcuterie spreads, like really creative, gorgeous cheese spreads.
Stunning.
Stunning. Like sometimes too pretty to eat, but like not because it's
good and we love cheese.
Because we eat it, you know. And then now she also has, well, tell us about it. I don't even know how to describe it.
Okay. So I went to a conference for my real job back in November, and I'm in the event and entertainment industry. And I went to a conference and saw this thing, and I told Sarah about it, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing here." And my husband I talked about it back and forth for a couple months, and then finally I was like, "Okay, let's pull the trigger. Let's do this." So what it is basically is I rebranded and added a new concept. Still do the charcuterie stuff, but I added this. It's an AI robotic. It's called a sketch bot, and basically everybody loves to go to a wedding or any event and have a live caricature person, but then you also don't like to wait in line for them to take 10 minutes on each one.
Right. I think that all the time. Like I love that little keepsake, but it takes forever.
Right.
Yeah.
So what this machine does, you take a picture on the iPad and the machine uploads it. You get to pick whatever. You know, you could be playing basketball, you could be in a wedding dress, you could be an artist, an astronaut, you know, whatever. And you pick which one you want to be done as, and it sends it to this little robotic sketch machine. And I should have brought it.
Yeah, I know. Next time.
Anyway, so and then it sketches you out a little caricature, and you get to bring it home. So.
It's like this little robot arm, and you get to watch it like draw.
It's literally a robot.
And you're like, oh, what's it gonna? And then it looks like you. Yeah. It's hilarious. It's so funny. So like Marin and I went over to her house, last week, and we let the kids like play around with it. It was hysterical. Like Marin was a princess. Yeah. Preston was like playing basketball. It was so funny.
Gab literally sent me this past Monday that she was doing, and she was looking at like AI photos of like everybody. So clearly people love that.
Oh yeah.
She had
everyone likes to see an artistic rendering of themselves.
Well,
everybody
right
loves it.
Who doesn't?
Chat GPT trend right this second.
Yes.
With it, which mine's not.
Oh no. Katie's was hysterical.
Mine had like 27 hands. It was so bizarre.
Yeah.
But what Eric and I were laughing at is that they were all handing you something or like reaching out to you, and we're like, whoa. Like give the girl a break.
I don't know what
it was so funny.
So,
No, but it's really funny. And like, so, okay, like it's great. When she was telling me about it, I was like, I've never seen it. I've never seen anyone do this at a wedding or an event. It's really clever. And people love that kind of stuff at wedding receptions right now. They love like a niche, interesting thing to offer their guests that they can like take with them. I was like, I've never seen it. I think it's, they would love to do it.
Oh, and the best part too is I said, you have to wait in line 5 or 10 minutes.
Right.
It takes literally 30 seconds.
Oh, it was so fast.
Yes.
It was so quick. And then like Marin's like holding her little, she's like, oh, my princess.
It'll become the kind of thing where like once you do it one time, it's like what we say about Fleur de Fizz.
Yeah.
That once you have, and same thing with the friggin' charcuterie boards.
Right.
I literally talk about my baby shower, and I'm just like, she gonna have to figure out what to put on there that isn't a soft cheese.
Yeah.
Because
we've already talked about it.
Yeah, we've already talked about it. But like once you have
but it's like once you've tried it, once you've been to a place that has it, like
you're like, where's the sketchbot?
Yeah.
Like that's a fun little thing to have. Yeah. And like, okay, it's great for weddings because people love that kind of stuff at weddings, but it's great for like corporate events, stuff to offer like clients. Like if you're having like a client event, like we've already talked about Katie coming here on like a very busy Saturday and offering like a little sketch of like,
and you can have like a handful of different wedding dresses and they can pick which wedding dress they want.
Yes. And you can do more than one person.
Yes. So you can do, like the three of us could be standing together, but it wouldn't be like us dressed as a princess. It would just
be like our picture.
You can't pick like a background.
So we could do it with our brides with their I said yes picture.
Yep.
Oh, would that work? Like with their little sign that they're holding? We'll have to try. Yeah, that would be so
any
cute.
picture and do a sketch or whatever.
It's so cute. It's so clever. It's so creative.
Yeah.
And people love that kind of stuff. They like something different, unique that they can like take with them. Like people love it's like a souvenir from a wedding.
That's how I feel anytime we wrap an event in the VIP suite where you have brought a charcuterie spread. I get to take it with me.
Yep.
We like kind of hint that they can bring. Okay, so first of all, if you book a VIP appointment, you have the option of upgrading to also have a charcuterie tray. And if you've done a VIP appointment in here and you've had a charcuterie tray, your girl Katie made it.
Yes.
Okay, and so I would like the disclaimer that you are welcome to take that charcuterie tray with you.
You are,
but you are also welcome to like forget it here and let it end up in the break room.
Well, so I had a bride, and most of the time it gets absolutely destroyed, and so there's
like gone.
It's not like there's anything left anyway. But I had a bride a while back, and her dad, icon that he is, brought sent the mom with like containers, like trays of little finger sandwiches.
Oh, yeah,
and so the girls ended up tearing up the finger sandwiches and they barely touched the charcuterie board because they were like coming in expecting the charcuterie board, got excited about the finger sandwiches, and they were just like, okay, and kind of like didn't really think about it, because once you get, it's the kind of thing, like the spread is the kind of thing for a VIP appointment. A bride loves it in the beginning of the appointment. They're like settling in, grabbing a quick little snack.
Yeah, they're like chit-chatting at the bar.
Yeah, getting a drink, and then we get started, and then everyone is locked in, and they forget to drink. Sometimes.
No, I don't know that they forget to drink.
A lot of times they'll have their drinks and they end up just sipping on it while they're doing it. Other times we're going through 5 bottles of champagne in the appointment, and it's never anything in between.
No, it really isn't.
It's never anything in between. But the bride will be like, she's putting the dresses on. She's not really like thinking that much about it at that moment. She's just like, I think brides get really like excited for the VIP appointments, and the VIP appointments are a great way of getting them like kind of into their comfort zone in a place that they're afraid is going to make them out of their comfort zone. Right. And then once they've gotten that comfort level, they're able to be excited about the dresses. Right. And they're able to like lock in for actually trying on the dresses.
Right. Oh, that gives me a great idea. We should make them a little plate to put in the dressing room. So like when they're in there changing, they can just like grab.
That'd be so cute.
Love that.
Well, but so they like tore up these finger sandwiches. Yeah. And one of their friends was like, I don't know what y'all are looking at. There's literally cheese over here. Like, I'm not worried about finger sandwich. But they didn't like touch that much of the charcuterie board. So when I brought it into the back, I told the girls, I was like, hands off. And yes, I am pregnant. Okay. But you best believe, okay, I got gestational diabetes.
You can get a hard cheese.
Yeah. Oh, no, look, we know.
I know. I'm saying I can't have bread and a bunch of added sugars and all that. Yeah. I'm like, I can't have, a drink. I can't have anything right now. But you know what? No one is going to tell me I can't have soft cheeses. Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, I did it.
But I walked into the break room and I said, did you girls eat all my soft cheese and deli meats? And Gab went, well, Katie, you are pregnant. And I said, did I ask if I was pregnant, or did I ask if you ate all my soft cheese and deli meats? And we tore it up, though. The little honeys that come with it. Yeah. That's the best part.
It's the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why, but the last 2 or 3 times I brought over a VIP board.
Yeah.
I forget to put it inside the container. I just have to like rest it on top. I feel bad.
It's whatever.
No, we
set it up. We set it up. We put it. We open it. She's got like the little like, what's it called? Like the little honey thing.
It's literally a honeycomb.
It's literally called a honeycomb.
Yep.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
No,
what a treat.
We had a group one time that literally destroyed the entire charcuterie board, but they didn't touch that. And Justine was like, "You're coming home with me," because it's like a little tiny jar of honey, like a little mini jar of honey with a little honeycomb, like a wooden honeycomb, and it's like tied onto it with like twine. It's adorable.
It's so cute. It's like the little teeny tiny bottles of Heinz ketchup that you get at hotels sometimes I bring home to my kids because I'm like, look how cute
Justine
this
was like, "You're going in my tea."
Yeah.
Because you know she's such a tea girl.
I know.
Is she a tea girl?
Yeah, she's a tea girl.
Interesting.
I know.
Loves tea.
Not me.
Justine.
Yeah, Gab got her a cup for Christmas or her birthday or something that said Justine on it, but it was like just and then spelled T like TEA.
So cute.
Teen and just such a Gab joke. But I got Gab a sweater that said deaf whore. So
they're so kind to each other.
I know, right?
They're so kind. Okay, so what's the biggest, craziest setup you've done?
My first big spread was for an engagement party at my boss's house, and she lives in a very large house and has.
Was that the party that Fleur de Fizz did?
No, this was
before.
years ago.
Oh, okay.
It was my first big spread I did, and she has like probably a 15 foot island. And I did it all the way across for one of her niece's engagement parties. It used to be my cover photo on Facebook.
Yep, I remember.
It's not anymore, but that was like the most elaborate and biggest one I've ever done.
How long did that take you?
That one took me 2 hours.
Yeah.
And that was all, but I was also, at that point, it was the first time I'd ever done a big one before.
Yeah.
So like I was just starting off and it took me like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
But also like for that one too, like I worried about like, and this is something that I still keep in the back of my mind, like how long can cheese sit out? And you know,
right.
But you're supposed to serve cheese at room temperature.
Right.
So it really, at the end of the day, it's really not sitting out that long. But yeah, I've learned over the years, I've learned like tips and tricks on how to speed things up when I do the big spreads. And, but that was my biggest, most elaborate one I've ever did. But that was, like I said, years ago, and I've learned so much more since then. But, you know, how to make things go faster. And, I did one at the Arts Council. Well, the same day I did something here a couple weeks ago.
I think you like delivered, or was it? Yeah, it was. We did the sip and study,
Yes,
and so she came and did like a little 4-foot spread.
Yeah, you should have seen. It was literally us and the models at the end of the night, just like
housing it.
Real quick dinner.
Yeah.
But I did one at the Arts Council, and that one was 12 feet long. So yeah.
I don't even know how your brain pictures that.
I just picture it when I'm buying stuff. I picture in my head the general, like, so I use like different tiers when I do it. I don't just do it flat. Like I use, you know, different tiers to like add a little character to it. Yeah. And so I picture what are the best focal points, the prettiest parts of the board, and I kind of elevate those and then kind of fill in around. And like, actually, during COVID, we were talking about this earlier, during COVID, right on the tail end when you could kind of start hanging out with people, that's when I took a class on how to make charcuterie boards. So
the one I went to at our friend's house. Yeah. Okay. So you went away from that with way more knowledge than me. I went away from it with this like one plate and I was like, look what I made. And then it just left my brain. Okay.
So yeah, there's like, but when you do those things also, there's a, any board, like whether it's this big or 12 feet long, it's a step-by-step process. Like you put certain things down first and then you do this and then you just kind of fill in. So in my mind, when I'm planning for it, what do I want to be my focal points? And I'm going to add height to those to make them stand out. And then I'm just going to kind of fluff the rest.
I love it.
My favorite like board that you've ever done was, I mean, it's charcuterie. Technically it is charcuterie, but it wasn't just like meats and cheeses and crackers. It was what we did for, was it Abby's birthday?
I don't remember.
It was an appetizer board.
Oh yeah. It was like a snack board. It was like little mini burgers and like spinach and artichoke dip and like, but it was just so cool the way it was laid out.
Yeah, that was iconic.
Well, since then I have a chili board. I have a pizza. Make your own pizza board. when the kids got together for the sketch spot last week. I did a make your own pizza board. I do chili boards. I do taco boards.
As a mom, what a hack.
Yeah.
People do those like spaghetti dump videos.
I don't do that at home. I'm like, I'm gonna protein drive.
No, but I'm just saying, what a hack to just be like, I'm just gonna throw some stuff on a counter, and because you're not paying me for this, I'm not gonna make it look pretty.
She does though.
You still make it look pretty?
Yes. I went over there.
The pizza board.
Yeah, for the I was like, oh, you really could have just like opened the bag of pepperoni for me, like no problem. But it was like all like arranged. My brain just doesn't go that way.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you can pay people to do that kind of stuff.
Salmon board, veggie tray.
Oh yeah, I loved the salmon. So we had this party at Katie's house one night where they brought. This was also like during COVID when we like weren't supposed to be getting together, and we had like a tent in the backyard, and we all like brought random stuff. And Katie did like a smoked salmon board, and so it was like this big smoked salmon with like cream cheese and capers and red onion. I mean, it was delicious and beautiful. I think what people like lately is like something good, but it also has to be beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, so that it can go on Instagram.
Instagram ready.
It has to be Instagram ready.
First.
Yep.
Absolutely. Every time, like with Fleur de Fizz, one of our selling points is I'm like, we make you an Instagram worthy bar. Like it's beautiful, it's delicious, and it's beautiful. Your drinks are pretty, the bar is pretty. So they want that, and they want an experience.
Right.
Like they don't just want to have cream cheese and lox, right? They want to have a salmon board.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Could you do like a sushi one?
I could. Actually, I have. No, you asked that.
I was going to say, I definitely told someone you could.
I don't make sushi, but I have bought sushi before and like made it look cute.
Yeah. No, someone was like, do you know anybody that could make a sushi like charcuterie spread? And I was like, oh yeah, my friend Katie can do that.
Yeah, I can definitely do it.
I was like, she's going to kill me.
I don't roll sushi or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like,
but you could.
And then make it cute.
Yeah. I don't know why you couldn't like go pick up from Sushi Yama or something and then like arrange it. I could absolutely see that happening.
We have such a tendency of signing like anyone that we know that is a vendor.
Yeah.
Like, they can do that.
They can do that. They absolutely can do that.
I had a bride. What was it? It was like literally last week. And she was like, oh my gosh, you know what? I want so bad. And I swear Randy's going to text me one day and be like, fuck you for doing that. But she was like, I want so bad these flowers for my wedding. I didn't even know what flower she was talking about. She was saying like
the
a
floral
word that
cottage
I
can
didn't
do
even
it.
know. And she goes, but like they're out of season. And like, I don't know.
Nah, let Randy handle it.
And I said, just talk to Randy. I don't know. Yeah. Just talk to Randy. I'm like, they can do it. Go to Floral Cottage. They'll make it work. And I always go, yeah, this is what the flowers look like in my wedding. Yeah, so.
They can do like anything.
Yeah, so it'd be kind of weird if you used anybody else, huh? Because I'd be like, you're saying you don't like my flowers, and that's impossible.
Because they were like stunning.
So you can do it. I actually know I did have a bride who is having a December wedding, and she said she wants her flowers to be really wintry.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate because her favorite flower is a sunflower.
And you were like, nope, they can do it.
I said they can do it because Floral Cottage, for like the whole arrangement setup for me and Jack, they had plucked the sunflowers so that it was, and you would think like, oh, well then it's not a sunflower. No, for an OG girly who loves a sunflower, you see that and you see the vision and you love it.
It was just like the center of the sunflower and then like the green.
You could see the greenery behind it.
It was so neat.
That's
it was
pretty.
so cool.
It was like a sunflower, but like a winter rustic look.
Yeah.
Love.
But that's what it's like to be in the event industry, right? Where like, do you have a vision? Like I'm obsessed with making it come to life. I'm obsessed with making it happen.
Right. And I'm not very, I'm not creative in the sense of like, tell me, I want you to, I can't think of it, but when you tell me what you want, I can make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm not good at creating things in my mind, but I'm very good at like expediting.
Right.
I'll tell you what.
Is that the word?
No, well, yeah, like making it happen.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. What's the word? Executing.
Executing. Oh, we are some smart girls. Jay's laughing at us. Look, whatever. Whatever. We're so smart.
No, but I will say I have to give myself credit on that one because I am very good at my brides. My brides will come in and they will give me a series of words to describe what they are looking for that I know if they have gone to any other appointments and said that to a stylist, that stylist has looked at them and shown them one thing. And I know what they're actually talking about is this other thing.
Yeah, they'll say something and you're like, that's what you're saying, but I think this is what you actually mean.
Yeah.
So like I could go to Katie and be like, I want wheels of cheese. And she's like, that's what you think. Yeah. But what you actually want is like this where it's cut and spread.
I had Bia at my wedding, she came to me and was like, I want to try some dresses. Like I did try on a couple other places to get like a feel for things. Like came here, they didn't really have anything that was making me like, oh my gosh. And I was like, really? And she goes, yeah. And I feel like I tried on a lot of dresses while I was there. And I was like, okay, like, well, what's up? Tell me about it. And the description that she used was that she was like, I love a clean, classic look. I like lace. Like I really, really like lace. And she wants something super dramatic. And like, she's okay with a sleeve. Like she's down to try a sleeve, but she's not like head over heels for it. And then Jay, I'll text you a picture of the kind of dress to show for this, but she showed me the pictures of the dresses they had her in. They were full Chantilly lace, full Chantilly lace, ball gown, full Chantilly lace. No, actually, fitted and ball gown. And I was like, okay, what do you think about the silhouette? Which one do you prefer? And she goes, I don't know. I like them both. I said, so you either need fitted with an overskirt or you need a drop waist A-line.
Right.
I need this language.
Well, to keep it simple, basically what she was trying on, they were putting her in some stuff that anyone who has been working in bridal for any period of time and it is basically trained is going to sit there and say, you should like this.
Right.
If you're saying you like lace is like Chantilly lace specifically is trending right now. It's very, very popular. And if you're a stylist with a bride who's kind of like, I'm not head over heels in love with anything, you're going to put her in the thing that everybody loves because it's going to be like, you'll love it. I know. Yeah. And then what I got her in was a dress I won't say because I don't know if her fiance is going to watch this. Right. But I got her in something. I know he's not going to look at it, but she might and not want me to say. But what I got her in was something that technically did check all those boxes. Right. It wasn't Chantilly lace. It was completely different. It was something that the other stylists weren't considering. But you really like. I will say like. I have to give myself props on that. A bride will say, like, I want this, 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 and this. And I go, yeah, okay. I'm like, I know what you're talking about. Even though you don't know what you're talking about, I know what you're talking about. Right. You know?
It's such a, like, it feels so good to put that puzzle together, to, like, hear what they're saying, but know what they're, like, wanting.
Yeah. I'm really good at puzzles, and I have excellent pattern recognition. Excellent. The girls will, they'll look at my pre-call information, like the notes that I put in after a pre-call, and they'll be like, yeah, Katie, I mean, I don't think it's like super relevant. Like we can discuss it during her appointment, the fact that she's been engaged for 3 years. I'm like, that's extremely relevant.
It's extremely relevant.
It's extremely relevant that she's been engaged for 3 years and she hasn't tried on a dress yet.
Yeah.
That tells me a lot.
So much about her.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Katie was the kind of bride you would have absolutely adored.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you're a Bustle bride, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. Shout out.
I mean, years ago, we won't say how many.
Sarah opened the store when she was 9.
Right.
I was 2017, so it was 2016 when I bought my dress.
Must have been. And she like showed me all of these pictures of dresses that she liked. And I was like, okay, like I'm looking at this, but like, you're probably going to end up with something completely different. So just like have an open mind, you know, whatever. She bought exactly what she showed me a picture of.
That has happened more and more lately.
She made me try on the other dresses before that one. And every single one, I was like,
Yeah. I was like, oh God. Okay. And then she put it on and she goes, well, could I take this one home? And we went, yeah, you can take that dress home.
Like minimal. Not operations, good
alterations.
Thank you.
Like nothing. I think it needed like a hem, and it was a V-neck, so it needed a little bit here. Yeah, but nice. I mean, like perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. No, you would have adored her.
I put that on a couple weeks.
It was like less than an hour appointment, and we were like, "Are you done? Like, are we good here?"
I'll tell you, and I don't think I've talked to you about this recently, but I do think. Because when I first started in bridal, that was a huge thing. And that's the thing we say is that for a bride to come in saying, I want this, and that's what she actually gets.
Yeah. So rare. So rare.
Not anymore.
Really?
Oh, really?
Now, if a bride comes, and I haven't talked to you about this, when brides come in and they say, this is the thing that I want, if it's a real dress.
If it's not AI.
If it's a real dress that exists in real life and I have it in the store, or even if I don't have it in the store, but it's a vision of something that you're wanting, that is what they leave with. And that is what they love. And my theory on that is that now our phones are listening to us. They know our algorithm.
Ooh.
They know, like, my phone knows that based on some of like the TikToks that I like and the pins on Pinterest that I like, they're not going to look at me, the girl who's always saving like Hosier lyrics and cottagecore stuff, and go, yes, Queen Elizabeth. That's her vibe for sure.
Right.
Like, the algorithm knows what you like.
Right.
Maybe that's true. Maybe that's a big part of it.
And that's why ChatGPT is tough, because brides will think they know what they like, and they'll tell ChatGPT to be their bridal stylist, and that computer does not know you like your stylist knows you.
Oh, okay. One day we had a bride in here in the VIP room, and she uploaded a picture of herself in 2 different dresses to ChatGPT and told ChatGPT to pick the dress.
No.
Do you remember that?
I actually do remember that.
And I don't remember what it said. I don't think it made a decision. I
don't think it did.
ChatGPT was like, only you know, and blah, blah, blah.
ChatGPT unfortunately did do a good job. It did do like what a stylist would do, which is say you need to decide. Your gut. It's about how it makes you feel.
Right.
Yeah. Now this is the trendier thing, but this might be more timeless. And like, unfortunately, I think ChatGPT gave her like an answer that we would give her, and probably did give her, that made her go, let me ask the artificial intelligence.
We were like, damn, that was good.
Yes, unfortunate.
Okay, so I have a question for you when it comes to the difference between like the charcuterie spreads and the sketchbot. Okay, so for the charcuterie spreads, you're like talking to the client beforehand, like, what do you want? Like, where's it going to go? What's it going to look like? And then you go set it up, and you're done and gone.
Correct.
Before the party starts. Okay. But with the sketchbot, it's like a little bit of like, oh, what do you want? You know, whatever. But then you're like there at the event.
Correct.
So what do you think you like more?
I honestly like enjoy being at an event.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I mean, really? I mean, I do events for a living. So like I enjoy being at the event. And I do like seeing an event come to fruition and like
like see the whole thing done.
Play out and how it pans out. I mean, I have other things I do too. Like I have the charcuterie cart, and like that's always fun because it's interactive.
Yeah, because you're there.
But the spread, I love to see what people like about. I would love to see what people like about and what they don't like.
Like, what are they grabbing?
Exactly. What are the most popular cheeses? But like, if I were to do a board for you, okay, well, this is the size of the space. This is what I think I'm going to do. Any like, absolutely don't put this on there, or I have to have this on there. You know, I go through all that. But then like once I set it up and take a couple of pictures and I leave, I'm like, I wonder what everybody else thought about that. Like,
you want to see. Okay, so I feel that way about Bustle versus Fleur de Fizz. So like for Bustle, when we're selling wedding gowns, like we get her attention and we get to know her and see the vision and then like help it come to life. And then we never get to see it on the day. We just like hope she sends us pictures. And like on her wedding day, we're like, ooh, I hope it's going well. But then with Fleur de Fizz, like we get to actually be there. And I think I kind of like that a little bit more sometimes. Like you get to like see them enjoy what you do.
I have mixed feelings about it.
Really?
Yeah. Now don't get me wrong. When we did the Hilton Bridal Show, one of my brides, Courtney Carroll, icon that she is, she models for us. She models for us on Instagram. She modeled for us.
So bad, I'm not tall enough.
Tomorrow, come on.
Don't get me started. We'll talk about not tall enough. But she modeled for us for the Hilton show, and I went upstairs to like see how the runway was doing, make sure the girls were okay. Spoiler alert, they weren't. They needed my help.
Oh dear.
I'll tell you what though, everything was literally fine, but I got a bride in and out of a corset dress. Actually, I got her out of a corset and into that dress that also has a corset right behind you in under like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that
Katie came out like,
that's record time for me. I was literally shaking. I was like, I did it. It was like, oh my God. And that girl got one deep breath in between courses. I said, into the next one. Anyway, so I went up to like see if everyone was okay. And the first thing I saw was Courtney coming down the runway. And I realized that like that's the closest I'll ever get to seeing her walk down the aisle.
Right.
And literally as soon as I did, I turned to Jack and Sarah. I'm fully crying.
Yeah.
I was like, that's my baby. No, the hormones are I'm literally tearing up just thinking about it.
I can see it.
That's my
we don't
baby
get to see
girl.
Right.
And I don't
want
get to see
them.
But I got to see her on the runway and I was like, oh my God, it's everything to me. Now, that being said, that's my bride. That's my baby. I like held her hand and helped her through that moment. You know what I mean? I worked a Florida Fizz event one time where the main person was getting in and out of like 10 different corseted dresses. And they, as soon as I went to the bathroom,
that's right.
I went to the bathroom, and when I came out of the bathroom, because it was in like this back like hallway where they were changing her, I came out and saw them struggling with a corset. It was jacked up. And I was like, I can do this if y'all need me to. They didn't check my credentials.
No, they were like, get at it.
There. And so I'm like, I did her corset and I got her like snatched in there. And I was like, there we go. Okay, we're good. Little did I know, there were 4 more dresses after that.
There were like 6 more. It just kept going.
There were like 8 or something. And so every single time that I'd be behind the bar, they would run up behind me and they would go, not behind me, they'd run up behind the bar and go, she's getting in another one. And I go, okay, I got it. And I'd say, Sarah, can I? And Sarah was like, she paid for us to be here.
So
and
like,
this is what
in
she
whatever
needs from
capacity,
us.
that's right.
You go make her happy. And so I was, but I'll tell you, like, and I cared about her as like a woman on a day that's important to her.
Sure.
But the dresses, those were not my dresses. Okay. Those were not Bustle dresses.
No, they weren't.
Those were not from the designers.
Well, she had to have 10 of them.
Yes. And so, and they were well made. They really, really were. But you can tell that they were made kind of post haste.
Yeah.
You know what
like
I mean?
Quickly. Yeah.
And you can tell they were done by hand, which is always impressive. And there were a lot of ways in which telling that it was done by hand it made it a really, really good dress.
Yeah.
But it was done by hand, which means that when I got to like the second to last dress, or it was the last dress actually, I went to zip her.
Yeah.
Zipper busted.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not freaking out. I'm not freaking out. I knew I needed some scissors. And if I had pliers, that would be ideal, because I'm like, you just take a couple teeth out of that zipper, realign it, and it's going to hold you for the 10 minutes.
As long as it needs to.
Yeah. And then when you come back out and take it off, you're not getting it back on.
Right.
Because that zipper is going to come off the thread. And I don't have a needle and thread to actually close up the bottom once I get the zipper realigned.
Yeah.
So I got it, but I was sitting there. I wasn't really stressing about it. Justine was there. She brought me the scissors. And Justine recalls the moment as the girl sitting there, like looking at her friend, everyone looking at each other like, oh my God.
At this point, did she know what you did for a living?
No.
No.
Oh, wait,
no,
yeah.
we were just, we were there serving drinks, but then like we did tell them after like the second or third dress, we were like, we'd like do this also for a living.
After it broke, Justine was like, hey, so she actually really knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
And
how lucky were they to have us there? Like they didn't know that when they hired us to do the bar.
They had no idea.
That's crazy.
And that zipper, that was not a me thing. That's the kind of zipper where it's going to break.
Yeah.
That was just on that specific dress. It was as soon as I got her in it, she took a deep breath and it busted.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I got it. But while I'm sitting there and I'm not really stressing, I've got the scissors, I'm like pulling it, I'm taking my time with it, but like, because you have to take your time. If you rush it, you're cutting the dress, or you're cutting more than you're supposed to,
or you're cutting her. Yeah.
And so I'm like kind of taking my time with it. I get it relined and zipped up. I'm like, okay, she's good to go. And they were like, she's good. And I said, yeah. And they went, okay, cool. And they went, and I was like, yeah, we're like, we're good. And Justine said, girl, they were freaking out. She said they were freaking out. And she said that like, because she was standing in front and everyone was like pin drop quiet. Like, and I took that as we're chill, because I guess I can't read social cues. I was like, yeah, we're good. And I'm like trying to get it on. And Justine said they were literally all sitting there just like, I'm looking at you, you're looking at me.
Okay. So like you would rather not be there at the event.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I have such mixed feelings about it. When it comes to my brides, I wish I could be there. I really, really do. Also, being there for those day of moments, I don't have to worry about that with one of our dresses.
No, that's true.
Your bridesmaids, I don't know where they got their dresses from.
You just want to be a spectator.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where like with Florida Fizz, we're like actively working.
Yeah. Interacting and
I just want to like see it. I want to like.
We just want to be a guest. For anyone watching, we just want to be a guest at your wedding.
Yeah,
we just want an invitation to your wedding. We want to wear a pretty dress and show up and watch it.
Yeah, and I specifically love the angle that I got to see Courtney walk down the aisle. So maybe I'll stand where your groom's supposed to stand and he can go to the back or something.
Like we got it from there.
And then, when you get up, we'll trade.
Tag you in for the vows.
Yeah, exactly.
But like we got it from there.
Anyway.
Okay, so we do this segment called Smash or Pass. pass.
Oh gosh.
Okay, where we ask you a question, and if it's something that you like, you say smash.
Okay.
And if it's a smash, we hit this button and it says,
Hey, Jack, thanks for the espresso martinis. You're very welcome.
Jack says you're welcome for the espresso martini.
Oh.
So we won't be using the button. We'll just say smash. Okay.
Okay.
So if you like it, it's a smash. If not, it's a pass.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Got it.
Okay, great. Okay. Smash or pass a ceremony cocktail hour. Do you like a cocktail hour?
Pass.
As an event planner.
Okay, as a event planner, I love a cocktail hour.
Yep.
Me personally, I only drink Pinot Grigio, and usually the cocktail hour is like a specialty cocktail or a champagne.
Yeah.
So I love the thought of it,
Yeah.
but not pass because I won't have Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
When Fleur de Fist does a cocktail hour, I'm trying to think because I don't think I've never worked a wedding for Fleur de Fist. You guys need the big dogs.
The big gun. The big gun.
But I feel like I'm trying to remember if Jack talks about it ever, that a cocktail hour with Fleur de Fizz. I imagine it's like a rush.
It is a rush.
Mm-hmm.
It is a rush. And so if they want specialty cocktails at the cocktail hour, we're always pushing for specialty cocktails that we can pre-batch.
Yeah.
Because everyone just sat through your ceremony and they love you. They're happy to be there, but they're also ready to drink.
Yeah.
And so, for cocktail hour, you really have to have I tell all my brides this, you have to have a wine and a beer, at least one.
Right.
Okay. So that people can just kind of grab it and go. And if you want to do a specialty cocktail, it has to be something that we can batch beforehand. So we can just pour in hand. Because if you have
It's
200
quick pace,
people at your wedding,
Yeah.
everyone wants to drink at cocktail hour.
Yeah. And my question is does cocktail hour almost get the rush out of the way?
I think it breaks it up.
I think it breaks
Do you
it
think
up.
it does?
Yeah, because then when the reception starts, I think people are focusing on the bride and groom entrance and the bridal party and all of that kind of stuff,
Right.
and they're not
And they're kind of
loading up the bar.
meandering to get a drink if they
And
need
people
to
drink
drink
at different
one.
paces. So
Correct.
That's
They're
fair.
gonna go
Gab's wedding.
Was there a cocktail hour? I don't know. I just went
There
straight
was
to drinking.
There was a cocktail hour, and that cocktail hour was, it was
See, I don't
the drink.
remember.
Yeah, they had a French 75 that was
No,
amazing.
it was a rosemary French 75.
yes,
I can still taste it. It was delicious.
It was amazing.
It was so good.
And when I tell you, I took one sip and I went, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And then I downed it.
Yeah.
And then down another one. And
Right.
truly by the time, and then the food, oh my God, the food was so good.
So good.
But that was a good cocktail hour because by the time the dancing started,
Mhm.
I was already buzzed.
I was about to say you had a couple of those things and ready to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I like a cocktail. It's a smash for me if you're doing beer, wine, and a specialty cocktail,
Mhm.
something that's easy for us to do to get everybody a drink very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a smash for me. Do you like one? Do you like a
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gab specifically was
hers
just
specifically?
that's what I reference. It's like a classic good cocktail hour.
Yeah.
And that I feel like you have, if you're planning the kind of wedding where you want people to walk away and be like, that was a blast. That was the
Mhm.
most fun wedding I've ever been to. You gotta have a cocktail hour
Yeah.
because you need to know that they're gonna, when the night is officially starting, the
Yeah.
party is starting,
Right.
everybody's got a little buzz.
Right.
You don't want them pre-gaming before the wedding because then they're sitting in the ceremony drunk crying.
I mean, that also still happens.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna happen. either way.
Not me at Gab's wedding. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. No, it was too cold to drunk cry at Gab's wedding. We needed a pregame before.
Yeah,
because
we
it was
kinda
so
did.
cold.
To stay warm.
We needed
Yeah.
a bourbon bar
The
before.
week before her wedding is when the snow happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which was so funny in retrospect because we were like, oh my God, it's snowing, it's snowing, it's snowing.
And she was
knowing
like-
Gab, Gab was
Crashing out.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
But it was a blessing in disguise
It
because it
was.
it went away entirely.
It was,
I mean,
and she
at
had
least
a
it didn't
beautiful
happen
winter
that
wedding.
week. That's
Yes.
right. Exactly. Okay. So smash or pass a pre-plated charcuterie situation versus a big spread. Do you like charcuterie cups and individual plates for people, or do you like a whole big spread?
Setting up or
Either perspective. What do you prefer to set up?
I prefer set up the table.
Okay.
Smash a table.
Yeah.
Cup I like because they're quick and easy.
Yeah.
Just throw it together and move on.
Go. Yeah.
but I just used to use my creativity more with spread.
With a spread, yeah.
The brides I'm most proud of are the ones where I really had to like stretch some muscles and like put like some work in on it.
Yeah. Okay, but I do love the little cups that you make. Katie will make these like little themed cups for like different holidays.
Valentine's coming up.
Oh, yeah. Count me in. I need two. Or she'll do like Halloween or like Christmas or whatever, and she'll put like little like holiday specific things in it. And I'm 9 times out of 10.
Talk about what you're doing for my baby shower.
Oh,
we've already talked. Yeah, we've already talked about your baby shower. Like, don't worry about it.
She said it's decided for you.
Yeah, like you don't make decisions here. So like Halloween, it was like little. I don't even remember. I'm just like, that's adorable. We need 3 of them.
Ghost cup.
Oh yeah,
adorable.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we need one for Marin's teachers and potentially me. Like, so if ever I'm ordering 3, just know it's for Marin's 2 teachers and Sarah.
You may hate me for saying this because you probably would tell people like, excuse me, I'd rather not work on literal Christmas. But the best Christmas dinner, quote unquote, that I ever hosted was when I told my family, everybody bring a charcuterie board.
Oh,
and it was when I was living at this place, I had this big kitchen island. And we loved it so much that now knowing like if I could have just had someone come set up and like that was Christmas dinner. I'm not kidding you. We had like a tiny little, I think of your like little appetizer spread that you had because we did have a separate table from the kitchen island that had like a chili set up and then another like the other side of the kitchen island.
So I bring something different themed.
Yeah, it was like hot cocoa and it had like a little hot cocoa bar and a little chili bar and like, but then the whole kitchen island was literally just different boards and like I had like some Greek stuff on one board and then some, but it was,
I love it. It's like an elevated buffet. Everybody can just kind of like go get what they want.
We had a little Santa knife to cut the cheese.
I love it.
It was so stinking cute. And I will say for anyone like that, I mean, now when I host Christmas, it's about 8 people, but that was like a dinner for 8 people.
Yeah.
Like, we demolished.
Oh, it is.
We've had a party like that before.
Yeah.
When our friends had a bring your own board party. She does a Christmas party every year. And I did a taco board for that one.
Yeah.
And everybody brought, I've done a brie board before. One of my friends asked me, her thing was brie. And so I did like a whole brie setup. And
I love it that like, that's how I like to eat. Like if we're hanging out for hours and we're drinking and we're, you know, talking, I don't want to sit down and have this like giant meal. I just want to like grab and go, which is why I think people love this so much.
Yeah, I think so. The closest I have to that, Justine will tell you, if Justine's coming over for dinner, there's a soup or a stew or something on the stove. Because I just whip that together.
Yeah, just like throw it together, let it be cooking, and then you just kind of grab a little.
And like have a drink, not as much anymore, not right now, but soon. And it'll be like we'll sit, have a drink, and then like Justine's 2 drinks in before she goes, let me go make me a little bowl of mock shoe. You know, or Jack will wait until he's 3 beers deep and then say, now I'm about to tear up some butter chicken.
Well, and then people can like eat at different times too. And it's like something to like stand around and have conversation. Like, oh, I love this. I love it. It's just such a fun party thing.
I agree.
I love that. Okay. Okay. Smash or pass color coordinated charcuterie. Have you ever done anything like that? Pass.
Yeah. Because I don't like ever putting something 2 colors next to each other.
I actually
it needs variation. Like for example, I'm trying to think of something. Okay, so I buy these really delicious peppers from Trader Joe's. They're stuffed with goat cheese, marinated.
We're familiar.
Okay. So there's a red, and I can't put a strawberry or a pepperoni next to it.
Yeah.
They have to be separated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now maybe if I was doing like, no, I don't even know. I don't think I like it. Pass.
Well, I think at the end of the day,
she's like absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I think at the end of the day, what you're doing is an arrangement. It's an arrangement of a very specific thing. So like you're not going to do a flower arrangement and be like, okay, well, let's make sure that we have all the red ones on this side and then all the blue ones on this. Like you want it to be like
I don't know how to even like coordinate a flow of it.
It's stressing her out. Like she like you can see her face. She's like, I don't
anymore.
She's absolutely not.
I can't even picture it.
Just wait until Pride Month and then make it a literal rainbow. That works.
I can see Katie doing like a fruit one and then like a vegetable one.
Yeah,
like
no
you
one's
can't
gonna
like
touch the purple because it's just what's that one purple vegetable that's disgusting?
Cabbage.
Yes. It's just cabbage.
I'm thinking beets.
Well, my veggie boards, I do cauliflower. They make purple cauliflower.
Purple cauliflower.
It tastes like regular
I would
cauliflower.
actually tear that up.
Yeah,
I
like
would
actually
tear some
like
cauliflower with like a little ranch dip.
I'm like, okay, how can we have like a rainbow board? Like,
sure.
I'm
All right,
super into that. All right, fine.
All right, we'll save it for Pride Month. There you go. It's a free idea for you.
I feel like a color coded one would kind of like limit your creativity too.
Yeah.
You know, where it's just like red and then yellow and then orange.
Yeah.
Like it's not varied.
Yeah, I don't know if I would like that.
Yeah. Because your eyes eat first, right? Isn't that what they say?
Yeah.
Like when you like it
Want
has
to
to
be
be like
pretty. Yep.
visually appealing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So
She's
it's a
gonna have
pass.
literally a row of
Pass.
blueberries.
Yeah.
Like, what else is blue?
I don't know. What else is blue?
Blue cheese.
She's like blue. She's like, this is why I don't do color coordinated boards. You're stressing me out.
Blueberries.
The purple section will
We said
have that
blueberries,
freaking blueberry.
Grapes.
The blueberry
No, it's
goat
purple.
cheese.
Oh yes.
Oh my God, that stuff is so good.
One of my friends, I do a big Christmas spread. She has a Christmas party every first weekend in December.
Yeah.
Every year I do a huge grazing table for her. And I don't know what it is about that cheese, but every time that's the cheese her entire party talks about the whole time.
Yes,
Because it's
so good.
delicious.
Well, and
It's unique. Oh, I love it.
Actually, after the sip and study, I was like, "Damn it, these girls knew ball."
No, because they all ate it.
People will look at it and go, "Oh, I don't know what that is," because it's goat cheese that's literally got blueberries all around. Like
It's the
fried.
messiest thing to put out, by the way.
Oh my God, it's
if you're
so
wondering.
good. And
No, I can see that because
I
like
was
your
so
fingers
ready to
get
tear it
stained
up.
and like
I was so ready to tear it up, and then and I went to go look, and like the girls for the sip and study had eaten it, and I was like, "Damn it, they knew, they knew about it." It's one of those things where like if you see it on a charcuterie board, you're kind of quick to go, "I don't know." Haley, our new girl Haley, she like it was very funny. You could tell that we're all spoiled by you because she was like, she goes, "What's that?" And we were like, "Girl, that's manchego."
We're like, you need to learn.
But some of them, she was like, "What is that?" I said, "It's brie." And she goes, "Brie, is that good?" I'm like, "Girl, you don't know what brie is?"
Brie on
that's
a
good.
nice warm piece of bread.
I said, "Put that brie on a
We
cracker."
said, sit
with a little
down,
bit of-
pull up a chair.
Yeah, I said, "Put that brie on a cracker with a little bit of fig jam."
Yep.
Throw a grape, like to
Little
wash
drizzle
it down.
of honey.
Little drizzle of honey. And she goes, "Fig jam." Ugh. And I'm like,
Just put it
"Eat
in your mouth. Just try.
Yeah, just eat it. It was very
We are
funny.
spoiled.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, we're so spoiled. And they were like, "Are those like stuffed tomatoes?" And me and Jack at the same time went, "Those are peppadews." I know a peppadew when I see it. Okay. Yeah.
So good.
Spoiled rotten.
Okay, well, this was super fun. I bullied
for having
Katie
me.
into doing this earlier today. I was like,
Literally.
I know.
come talk to
Very
us. You don't have a
What do you
choice.
think? What are you doing tonight? I said,
Yeah.
well, I have a babysitter. We're going date
I
night.
said, great. Stop by here first.
Yep. And that's where we are.
Thanks so much for joining us on Gowns and Gimlets. We had a great time today talking to Katie. You can follow us at Fleur de Fizz Bartending, at Bustle Bridal, and you can find Katie on Facebook and Instagram, Southern Social BR. Until next time, gowns, gimlets, and good vibes only.